we're going to focus on a race in Bay Ridge where Justin Brannan and let's see who the other candidate was. Brian Fox. It says Republican. Thought he was conservative, but maybe not. This was 2021. It appears. It should show it here. There's the election district. It may show the race. Let's just see if it shows the race in here. Maybe we should put the race inside here. This is all information showing the divided area. It was a race that was close to 50. Let's just look. Brian Fox, Bay Ridge, Justin Brannan, something like that. Let's just see the Southern. It should be in Democrat declare Brooklyn seat. So there's 2021. Republican leads. It says he leads, but I guess he didn't. So it was a close race, it appears. It says aye as the city council. Now Justin Brannan is just hold on to his seat. This is amazing. So now let's go back and let's look. Well, I think it's called Ballotopedia. Actually shows it. Pedia Brannan. Let's just see. Maybe it'll have his election in 2021. So this one was 58% versus 40%. That was Ari Cannon. Was that conservative? Yeah, that was the Conservative Party, parent party, whatever that means. But this one, oh yeah, that's not even an election. Oh, that was for the Republican primary. But here's the one we looked at. Justin Brannan and Brian Fox. And it was a very close race, and it was only off by about 600 votes or so. So let's go back to it. Look at how divided this area is. If you zoom in, you can see this is the Brannan vote where he won the election district. And the deeper the color, the more the majority. So he got 173 votes out of 290 votes. And since there were probably a few write-in candidates or, write-in votes, this only includes the votes, not the public count or the private count, or it doesn't talk about affidavit or anything. It's just the votes for the candidates. But what I wonder is, this purple area is all Brannan majority, and the deeper the color, the more the majority. Like he got 65% of the vote here, 200 votes out of the 333. But then there's pockets of where it was 50-50 pretty much, but Brian Fox had the majority, 50. Not that election districts matter, but it's just interesting to see, because the votes actually, it's not a winner-take-all electoral college or anything like that. The votes actually go towards, so the Brian Fox votes go towards his total, right? But it does show neighborhood changes. Why would he get over 50%? But it's still close. And right, the neighboring was 55% Brannan. So something happened here. There's something going on in this area of Bay Ridge that supported the conservative candidate. And also here, this was Phil. Oh, that's interesting. So there must have been a lot of write-in votes here, because he only got 46%, but he was the top candidate for this little area here. That's interesting. So there had to be other votes here, right? So we'd have to look at that. But then the conservatives are all here. Diker Heights definitely voted, and then there was a small pocket here that voted 60% for Brannan. maybe that has to do with. Sometimes if you zoom in, you can see things that you wouldn't see. This doesn't. Oh, it does look like houses. So I don't see anything special about this other than these big houses. Maybe this is businesses, or. But this is a Justin. Oh, look at that! Still, it didn't get a majority, but it was the top vote getter. Right, that's interesting. And then Legend T. So this is more business area, but for some reason, the top vote getter was the conservative candidate, Brian Fox, in all the green area, but the top vote getter in the other areas was, and you can see this is strange, that the Diker Heights golf course, I guess people live right next to it. There's not many. 60% of the votes went to Brannan. There. So this shows the divide. It's very clear, the divide here. That Diker Heights seems to vote conservative in that election, and this area over here must have some connections with the Democratic Party. And then there's another pocket of conservative. But if you count this, it seems to me that there might be more area that went to the conservative. This was a very divided election. It was only off by 600 votes or so. So, very close. Anyway, this is just an analysis. It could be done for any election, and let me know. All the data is over here, so people can analyze it themselves. And I'll send links and stuff like that for it. Peace out.